I do well, then I relapse. I do well again, and then I relapse. I do well again, and then I relapse. The line has got to be drawn here. This will be my last stand. Hi, I'm Keith, and welcome back to the vlog. Well, I have just completed my first week back in Georgia, and overall I'd say things were a pretty good success. The return of the 5-mile walk, I did it every day. The first day I had a walk time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 57 seconds. By day 7, I had it down to 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 8 seconds. So I'd say that's some pretty good progress, considering I haven't really done the 5-mile walk in a long time. The weather, for the most part, has been pretty good. We did have some rain a few days. You know, no big deal. I did have a little bit of car trouble I had to take care of. I had a bad battery terminal that got kind of corroded, so I had to swap that out. It took a few days to get the part, but once I got the part, you know, I was able to just put it on there pretty quick. Taking the old one off was the longest part. It was so corroded I had to wrestle that sucker off. But hey, that's why proper vehicle maintenance is very important, especially when you're on a road trip. So it turns out there is a small national park not too far from the house. So on Sunday I thought I would go check it out. The Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area. As I pulled up on this beautiful day, late in the day, as I got to the parking lot, I saw it was jam-packed full of cars. Even if there was an empty spot, there was way too many people there, and I was like, you know what? I have just decided that there will be no hiking on the weekend. I will do the hiking on the weekdays when it cuts down on the amount of people that are out there. Today, on day 7, after the 5-mile walk, I went back to the Chattahoochee River Recreation Area, and I set out on a hike. There was a path that led to a nice trail. The trail was a lot of fun. You know, the first part of the trail, you're walking over this waterlands, this bog on this deck. That was kind of cool. It goes from a deck to like a log split in half. That's the path, down to one log, and then a normal path. And there was a sign that kind of broke down all the trails. So I wanted to go for what was the most challenging part. You know, I looked around as I was going uphill, and I thought, well, I haven't seen any people in a while, so I'm just going to relax the mask, you know, for as much of the hike as possible before I see some people again. So the hike itself, you know, there was uphill, there was downhill, it was a bit muddy at parts, some twists and turns. It was a lot of fun. My favorite part of the hike was when I came up to this, there was this little stream that was cutting through the path. So like there was this dip in the path that I would either have to go down and then up, or there was this little thin log that was laid across that someone must have put there. And I used to be really good with my balance, so I looked at the log and I thought, you know what, I'm going for it. I got my trusty walking stick. I could use that as an extra brace as I go across it. First thing I did was I checked to make sure that it wasn't slippery. Felt pretty solid. I had the stick, sort of working my way across, and then about halfway, the walking stick wasn't long enough to support me, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm on my own balance. So it was one of those moments where it was like, just go, push through. So I pushed through, made it across, felt pretty good about myself. I used to have amazing balance back in the day. I used to be able to walk on the guardrails next to streets and just walk on them like they were nothing. I remember when I was in basic training, which was 20 years ago now, we had to do this thing called the confidence course, which is an obstacle course. And there was this one part of the course where you had to grab a hold of a rope that swung over a pool. And I remember a lot of the people were falling into the pool. And I was waiting for my turn. When I got up there, I remember seeing the rope come towards me, and there was this little voice in my head that said, if you hesitate, you're not going to make it, because that rope's not getting any closer. So I leaped out, grabbed a hold of it, swung across the pool. I was like, hoorah! So, you know, I finished the course pretty successfully. So, yeah, the hike was a lot of fun. I actually met a very nice young woman that was out walking her dog. She does the hike on that trail all the time. We chatted for a little bit. I got a little bit lost. I thought I got a little bit lost towards the end, but I was actually close to the end of the trail. It was a very unique trail because this national park is like in a very populated area, So there were parts of the hike where I saw like buildings, and I've never seen that on a hike before, like, you know, in a national park. But it's not like officially, I mean, it is, but it's not like a national park. But it was still a lot of fun. The diet's going pretty strong. You know, I'm sticking with that, sticking with the calories. So that's good. Oh, I had a weigh-in this week. Now, what I decided to do was I waited until February 28th to do the weigh-in. Because I started the vlog back up in January 28th, and I had done one weigh-in previously, I thought, let me just do this next one on the 30-day anniversary, you know, restarting the vlog. So here is the current weight as of February 28th. Yeah, so about 14 pounds down since I started. And, you know, granted, it's not the same kind of numbers I was pulling back in 2018, but I was also a lot heavier when I started that round with it. So I think overall, you know, 14 pounds in a month is pretty darn good, you know. I'm not exactly celebrating yet because, you know, I did gain a lot back. But, you know, it's a small victory. It's a step in the right direction. So for that, I'm very grateful for. These videos are a little difficult to edit right now. I'm doing a 2-laptop system for it. I've got one laptop that can utilize the editing software, but it doesn't work very well on the internet, like watching videos and stuff. I have another laptop that is not compatible with the editing software, which is fairly decent on the internet. So I've got to use like a combined of 2 laptops just to get the videos out. So hopefully the videos turn out okay. I am doing the best I can, you know. So just bear with me. You know, the computer rig that I use is all the way back in New York. It was just too much to take on the trip, you know, for only being in Georgia for such a short period of time. So hopefully the videos, you know, are still at least decent in that regard. This upcoming week, I'm going to try to increase the hikes to more than just one a week. I have a very fun hike coming up on Monday. I'm actually meeting up with an old friend of mine, a coworker, my old manager from when I worked at the pizzeria here in Georgia. We're going to go hike this mountain. So that should be fun. You know, I say mountain because, you know, I did hike Long's Peak. That's a mountain. So this is probably like a big hill for me, but it should be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm holding up great. Being back in Georgia has really like reinvigorated the whole weight loss journey. You know, the first couple weeks, because I was still recovering from the back, it was a little iffy. You know, the third week I started doing the 2 miles a day in the snow, and then the fourth week I was doing 3 miles, but this week kicking up to 5 miles. Oh, it feels great. Have I ever told you, I don't think I've mentioned this on the vlog, that yours truly once had an appearance on a much larger YouTube channel? Have I ever told you this? I don't think I have. Well, it just so happens that I was on an episode of Cobra Kai, Season 2, Episode 5. About 5 minutes and 30 seconds into it, right behind Miguel, you can see me, yours truly, ordering a beer from a waitress. It was a gig I did as an extra, and I thought, well, the original week 5, I talked about a gig I did as an extra on the Vampire Diaries, so here we are in week 5 of this round with the journey. I want to have a nice callback to my work as an extra. So if you want to check it out, it's on Netflix now, but it originally aired on YouTube, so technically, you know, YouTube crossover, even though no one from there came onto here. But, you know, check it out. Season 2, Episode 5, about 5 minutes, 30 seconds into the video. I'll be wearing this outfit from the vlog. So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be a nice little fun callback. So if you're still watching this week, I would like you to use the word peach in honor of being back in Georgia. Peach. You know, Georgia peach. So either write just peach or work peach, you know, into the comment in some fashion. All right, that's going to wrap things up for this week. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and bye.